Hello everyone, welcome to Kerala PSC HSA English classes. This is class 74 and I'm Sri Lakshmi on this side. Today's topic is testing and evaluation from our last module, teaching of English. So let's start. Testing is a systematic process to determine the magnitude of learning in terms of numerical score. A test is an attempt to find out whether lessons taught have been learned. It is a time bound assessment of the capacity of the learner in learning. It helps in diagnosing the strengths and weaknesses of the students and helps the teacher to know how effective the teaching has been. It helps a teacher to provide necessary remedial measures for the weak students. Now let's see the principles of testing. Principle number 1 is systematization. Testing should be done in a systematic manner. Both students and teachers should be well prepared for the test. The teacher should do an objective evaluation of the answers after the test and should let the students know how their performance was and what were their deficiencies, weaknesses, strengths, etc. And principle number 2 is objective based testing. Each lesson has its own objectives, and after the test, the teacher should ensure whether the students have achieved those desired objectives. And the teacher should model the questions based on the objectives to be tested. Next is principle number 3, that is continuity and remediation. So we all know that testing and evaluation, it is a continuous process. It helps in providing remedies in teaching and learning process. So continuous evaluation helps to know whether the teaching objective has been achieved or not. And next is principle number 4, that is comprehensiveness. Evaluation should be comprehensive, taking into account the total personality development of the pupils. The growth of the students in both scholastic and non scholastic areas should be assessed continuously. The total experience of the student in the school environment, which includes physical, intellectual, emotional, and social growth, is covered in comprehensive assessment. Now let's see the quality of a test: objectivity, validity, reliability, and administratability. Objectivity means when it comes to scoring, it should be free from subjective judgment of the examiner. There should be no influence of the evaluator's personal judgments. Next is validity. A tool is considered to be valid if it serves the purpose of which it is designed. It is a basic concern for the relationship between the purpose to be achieved and the efforts taken and the means employed and what these means and efforts really achieve. So it refers to how well a tool measures what it intends to measure. Next is reliability. Reliability of a test is determined by its consistency in results. The test is reliable if the scores on the test represent the actual learning extent of the students. Next is administratability or practicability. It is a very important aspect of a tool. While selecting evaluation tools, a teacher should be careful of its usability and practicability or practicality. It should be easy to administer and to mark scoring and easy to interpret. Now let's see the qualities of a good test. 1. The aims and objectives should be ensured. 2. It should be diagnostic. 3. Test should be based on the syllabus. 4. Questions should be clear and definite. 5. Varieties of questions should be framed to test different items. And 6. Timing and marking should be in proportion. Now let's look at the different types of test. Of course, oral test and written test. Oral test oral comprehension and speaking skills. And written tests are conducted to check levels of attainment in different areas of a subject. There are different types of written test. First one, objective type test. This includes true or false questions, matching type, multiple choice type, classification or rearrangement type, etc. Second is essay type test. It can be restricted and extended according to the nature, length, organization of the content of the response from the part of the student. And the third one is short answer type. Students need to answer in few sentences. When compared with the essay type test, this is the length will be short, comparatively small. There are other types of test, unit test, which are conducted at short periodic intervals, placement test, through which we can sort new students and decide where to place them, diagnostic test, through which we'll get to know about the strengths and weaknesses of students, and achievement test, which gives an idea about their accomplishments, students' accomplishments, their talents, etc. Then proficiency test, it tests the pupil's ability and knowledge. Then aptitude test, it deals with the cognitive abilities of a particular area. It tests the specialized abilities of the students. Then intelligence test, it measures the general ability of an individual, which makes him perform well in all his activities. Then cloze test. Here, the students will be asked to write the correct words into the spaces that have been deleted systematically in a short piece of writing. When it comes to language test, there are listening test, speaking test, reading test, writing test, and communicative competence test. So that's all about testing. Now we are moving on to different types of evaluation. Formative evaluation, summative evaluation, external evaluation, and internal evaluation. Let's see each of these one by one. So first one is formative evaluation. Formative evaluation is used to monitor the learning progress of students during the period of instruction. This method is aimed at providing continuous feedback to both teachers and students. It is done by providing homework, classwork, oral questions, quizzes prepared for each lesson, etc. Second one is summative evaluation. Summative evaluation is done to find out the extent to which the instructional objectives have been achieved, usually at the end of a terminal period. It is used for assessing course grades or providing certificates at the end of a particular course. Board examinations, semester examinations, etc. are examples. Okay, now third one is external evaluation. External examinations are carried out by agencies other than the institution which is giving instruction to students. The teachers who are teaching the students are not involved in this process. Public examinations conducted by the respective boards are examples of external examinations. And the fourth one is internal evaluation. Internal examination are conducted by the institution itself. The teacher prepares question paper, conducts the examination, and the evaluation of the answer sheets. Unit test, class test, etc. are examples. So here comes an end to our topic, testing and evaluation. Hope you have liked today's class. Thank you.